Mario Brothers and plumbing's the game. Found the secret water zone while working on the drain. Lend the princess a hand in the mushroom land. Join the action with the plumbers, you'll be hooked on the brothers. Now, evil Koopa and his troopers are up to misbehaving. They kidnap the princess, mushroom land needs saving. Abusing and confusing, everybody discovers they can't help but be hooked on the brothers.
Next time you send us through space in a garbage pod, Mario, make sure it has seatbelts.
Sorry. This rock is hard.
It got me in the funny bone. Take that, rock. Wait, I didn't mean it.
Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Pixels in the Animation. I am one of your hosts, Steve, Drew, and Mike, and joining me is TV's Mr. Neil.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
And your foot hurts from kicking ass.
Yes.
Too bad your hand doesn't hurt from taking names. Alright, and we are going to conclude the episode reviews of Super Mario Bros. Super Show today. Okay, Kermit, what is your favorite saying when you're happy?
When Kermit's happy?
Oh,
yay! That?
Yeah. Oh, man. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I've said this, and I'll say this next week when we do episode 15. It's been painful. It's been a lot more painful than I thought it was going to be. You know how when you go back and you look at something from your childhood and you're like, oh, this isn't, you know, this kind of tastes okay, and you take another sip and you're like, ow, 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 ow. You know, it's like, you know, eating ice cream, brain freeze. Oh God, I know you're happy that we're done with the show. I am so right there with you. I just can't believe, like, how bad it is. I don't see how people can. I was going to be one of the people that defended this show. I don't see how anybody can defend the show.
I don't know. My worst nightmare is like if Deke had made like 39 more episodes of Mario cartoons, put them on Saturday morning. Thank God they didn't do that. Oh wait.
Yeah. Funny guy. All right, so we're gonna get into today's episodes after this.
Oh, no, what am I going to do? Roddy Piper, that mean and huge wrestler, is going to be here any minute. Could you give me a little hand here, Mario?
Yeah. What's the matter, Luigi? I mean, what's the matter?
Look, Roddy Piper, that mean wrestler, he left his bagpipes here for me to fix them. I can't find them anywhere.
Yeah, you meatball, we're plumbers. We don't fix bagpipes.
Yeah, I know that, and you know that, but I wasn't going to tell Roddy Piper that. What am I going to do?
Yeah, vacuum a little bit. Relax, you know, while I get the door.
All right. Yo, Mario. Where do we get this vacuum cleaner? Sure looks familiar.
I fixed it with some old junk I had laying around the house. Oh, Luigi, it's not Roddy Piper. It's some hairy lady with a plant dress.
Now that's a mistake most people make just once. My name is Roddy Piper, and I want my bagpipes.
Hey, I was only kidding, Roddy. I mean, but I'll tell you the truth, I wouldn't wear a skirt, especially in the streets of Brooklyn.
I want my antique family heirloom bagpipes.
Well...
Uh-oh.
Aren't those my bagpipes?
No, sir, big angry person. This is an imported Scottish vacuum that comes directly from the McBronx Vacuum Company, one of a kind and original.
Bronx?
Yes, sir, McBronx.
Then turn it off.
Yes, sir. Mario, something tells me we blew it.
First up today is Crocodile Mario. This is going to be interesting. The live action segment is the best part about this episode because it's Roddy's Rotten Pipes.
They converted Roddy Piper's bagpipes into a vacuum cleaner. And the best part is for the whole 5 minutes of it is just Roddy Piper doing his best freakouts.
Oh, I know.
And the best part is at one point he's washing his face in the sink and he's using like a dirty rag to dry off. And when he turns around, he turns around, his face is all dirty. For a split second, I thought he was going to do the half black face from WrestleMania 6. I'm like, no, oh, shoot.
So, Crocodile Mario is basically a cross between Crocodile Dundee and Captain Hook of Peter Pan fame, because when Koopa steals a town's magical statue that repels crocodiles, Mario and Luigi must retrieve it.
And it's a statue of Paul Hogan, obviously.
Yeah. Well, it would. This episode plot would have been so much better if Paul Hogan had actually come to. There's a point in the animation where she kisses Princess kisses the goddamn statue, and it glows, and it nearly does come to life. I thought it would have been so much better for the episode if the damn thing did come to life, and it was Paul Hogan voicing himself. I thought that would have been cool. That's not a mushroom. This is a mushroom.
Oh. I'll show her his mushroom.
Wow. Oh my god. Any other thoughts on the plot for this one?
They were in Down Under world, so everything was upside down. And there were kangaroo birdos.
Yes, there were.
I was just rubbing my head the whole time.
Yeah, that's yeah. The plot of this one really isn't that deep. It's pretty much whoever has the statue doesn't get eaten by crocodiles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the statue repels crocodiles, and
Koopa
steals it for some reason.
Yeah.
That is never made clear.
Yeah, no, not at all. I mean, this episode, now that I think about it again, is kind of almost like 3 crossovers between Crocodile Dundee. What else did I mention? Damn it, I already forgot. Crocodile Dundee, Captain Hook, and also Live and Let Die. One of the Roger Moore James Bond movies, because there was a scene where he was trapped in a crocodile, or actually he was trapped in an alligator pit, but whatever. The only difference between the two are the snout, that their snouts are different from each other, but either way.
Yeah. You know what? The crocodiles actually look a little bit like Koopa. In fact, I had looked away and then looked back at one point.
Very much like, yeah.
Yeah, I looked back and I thought maybe Koopa had turned into one of the crocodiles. I'm like, oh no, he's become King K. Rool.
Oh, wow. Alright, let's see if we can find some fire flowers.
Now they'll eat everyone in town.
I was hoping we'd have lunch, not be lunch. Toad! Look out!
Oh, dear. I think he wants Toad for an appetizer.
If I don't get to eat, neither does that crocodile.
Put that croc in shock,
Mario! No wonder my crocodile skin suitcase was always so hard to close.
Alright, fire flowers. Now that plunger pogo stick is something I definitely want in the games.
If you said that to Miyamoto, I'm pretty sure he'd shoot you.
Well,
although maybe he's getting kind of weird in his old age. I mean, Cat Mario, maybe he'd go for it.
Well, I just thought it was something cool. It was something I hadn't seen them do before with a. I mean, they've done everything else with a friggin' plunger. Why not make it a pogo stick and have Luigi piggyback on Mario's back? thank God it was Luigi piggybacking on Mario and not the other way around, because Luigi'd be dead. I really like the running and tossing animation. I mean, it's fairly simple, but I thought it was well done, and it wasn't like... I'm just really glad that they never had any of the animation where it's like Mario tosses it to Luigi and Luigi nearly fumbles the statue at the goal line. Anything? Did you like anything about this one?
Well, I haven't done this joke in a while. It ended. That's what I liked about it.
Alrighty then. Let's get to the Goombas.
It's those rabbits we have to worry about. Wait for lasagna. Oh! We'll crack up on the rocks.
I just hope Mario and Luigi bring that magic statue back before this building collapses.
You're right, Princess. It would be especially nice if those Mario mites got back before the big barbecue.
Yeah, because the barbecue is us.
For the Goombas, I have no idea why I wrote down this Wowzer Really, and I spelled it W-O-W-Z-E-R, as in like Bowser, but I have no idea why I wrote that note. No clue.
I don't
know. Where did they get a second plunger to sail down the river?
I was so exasperated by that point, I didn't notice any continuity problem.
What don't you like about this one, then?
Just everything. Let's see. Just the whole thing where the world was flipped upside down. It was like, it looked like half. I know that they were like technically walking on the sky and like everything above them was the ground, but there were times I swear it looked like they were walking on unfinished paintings, and it just kept bugging me because of that. So I didn't like that. Again, we have another episode that ends with Mario chowing down. This time he uses the... No, wait. No, I think I'm getting episodes confused now. I'm thinking of the Lost Mushroom.
Yeah, he uses that was last week.
Yeah.
We never mentioned that at the end of the Lost Mushroom. He uses the Lost Mushroom to wish for a tomb full of spaghetti. Yeah. No.
Just the crocodiles were used as like a clock, basically. You know, it's like, I hope Mario comes back before these crocodiles chew down this building that we're all standing on top of. Going
with my Captain Hook reference, I wish there actually was a ticking clock somewhere.
Yeah.
You don't have to see what time the clock has left just to know that it's tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock.
Tick-tock.
Oh no, Hook's afraid of the old dead croc.
See, that was amusing just because every time that crocodile would show up, you know, his ear would start throbbing because he'd hear the ticking.
Yeah. Smee! It's gonna get me, Smee!
Oh, why couldn't I have watched that instead?
I know, right?
Oh, man. God. It just... The plot in general, I mean, I didn't understand why Koopa stole the statue in the first place. It's like, I'm a bad guy, so I have to steal things. Yoink.
Yeah, it's never explained, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, so... that's all I have to say about this.
Yeah. Okay there, Forrest Neal. Let's move on to the next episode, which is infringing on several different LucasArts.
Number 2001. We were on our way to help a space colony of mushroom people because that dastardly tyrant Darth Koopa was threatening to blow up their planet. Suddenly we realized we were the ones who needed help.
Alright, up next is Star Koopa, but the live-action segment is Santa Claus is Coming to Flatbush.
You know what's weird about this is that there are a lot of live-action episodes that would hook up very nicely with certain cartoon episodes, and I can kind of understand why they didn't like really do that, because by mixing them all up, it kind of gave a variety to the show. But this is one case where there was a Christmas episode of the cartoon and a Christmas episode of the live action, and it's just weird that they didn't put them together.
Yeah, very, very weird. So with Star Koopa, Mario's group has to stop Koopa before he destroys the planet of a mushroom space colony. Episode obviously is based on Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope. The only thing good about this is when the damn Koopa Star or the Koopa Shroom or whatever the hell they called it, I thought it was a good explosion effect. I thought that animation effect on the explosion at the end was really good. Other than that, I can't believe George Lucas didn't go after the Deke, because this is just really, even Masters of the Universe, even He-Man and the Masters of the Universe pulled off better looking lightsaber cutout knockoffs than this show did. Oh my god.
Yeah, those are terrible.
God, just everything about this episode was just a complete... I know they're trying to parody it and all that stuff, but it's just a complete insult to Star Wars.
It was.
It really is.
I mean, may the pasta be with you.
Oh god, don't even get me started.
And Koopa's Darth Vader getup, he looked like he was in bondage, basically.
He looked like a cheap knockoff of Dark Helmet.
Dark Helmet is so much greater than this.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Koopa looks like a cheap knockoff of that versus the actual Darth Vader stuff. Yeah, no. Alright. Like I said, the only thing for good notes that I had written down was about the animation on the explosion. Did you have anything? Because we just gotta jump right into Goombas.
No, I don't really have anything. This just irritated me beyond belief.
Yeah, so insulting.
Say uncle, or I'll unplug your innards. Darth Bart.
Cool it, boss at face.
Let's stomp on some Goombas. Oh great, Koopa Vader. Ugh. May the pasta be with you. Really? Really? Come on. Why does everyone have plastic lightsabers? They are only Jedi weapons. The Koopa Stormtroopers shouldn't have them. They aren't fucking Jedi.
I know.
Worst X-Wing ripoffs ever. Those plumber pipe looking X-Wing... oh my god, those are so fucking bad.
You know, they reminded me more of the pigs in space
than
it did the X-Wing.
Oh god.
And you know, I think the only thing that would have been worse than this episode is if they did a prequel and Koopa would have been like, I will even learn to stop Goombas from dying.
Yeah, but the prequels weren't out in 1989.
I know, but I'm making a joke here. Don't
I know you're making a joke there. I'm just saying. But, yeah. Anything else you don't like about this one besides everything?
It's just too numerous it defies me to even begin to explain what's wrong with this episode. It's just it's the worst kind of homage, basically. It's like they want to be close to the material, but they don't want to get too close. Everything's kind of a vague-ish reference to Star Wars. But they kind of combine the trench run with going inside the Death Star in Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, I spotted the reference. There was nothing entertaining about it, though. It was just, you know, kind of a bland reference. You know, it reminded me of the Family Guy Star Wars episodes, which were also bad, which also the premise of the joke was, look, we're making references to Star Wars, ha ha ha, and that's not funny.
Yeah. I forget, is it the Family Guy and one of the Robot Chicken? I don't think it's the Robot. I think it's one of the Family Guy ones where R2 goes all ghetto. He goes all ghetto and starts blasting people outside of one of the... I don't know. It was weird. I'm not a fan of Family Guy. I never will be a fan of Family Guy. I think it's one of the worst cartoons we've ever had. I would rather, and I know you've heard me say this before, and I know you probably don't agree, but I would rather watch Filmation, Tom and Jerry than watch Family Guy.
Oh, that's kind of rough. I don't know.
I know. But I don't like the humor in it, but I do agree. Family Guy Star Wars ripoffs are so much better than this. And I think probably the reason why is because, quite frankly, not necessarily trying to compare animation styles between back then and now, but the animation style on Family Guy is almost better than Super Show.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we are going to move on to the final episode of the series.
Yay.
Plumber's Log number 2001. We'd heard that Koopa was running amok in Roboland, and we'd come to save the day. But now we were just trying to save ourselves.
Mario, jump for your life!
So you mentioned a light at the end of the tunnel, and apparently that has nothing to do with Sonic. RoboKoopa is the final episode of Super Mario Bros. Super Show that we'll be covering. And the live-action segment is Captain Lou is Missing.
Yeah.
Guest starring Cyndi Lauper.
And this is actually a very special episode because Cyndi Lauper and Captain Lou Albano were actually really good friends in real life. They were good friends up until the day he died.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they met. I guess they met like really early in the '80s, and he had done the video of Girls Just Want to Have Fun with her, and that was pretty nice that they had become such good friends. And later after that, Cyndi actually showed up on WWF television. She was part of the Rock and Wrestling Connection, and she was in the corner of Wendy Richter during that time, after she won the women's title from Fabulous Moolah, who, with some dubious rewriting of history, supposedly held the women's title for like 30 years or something like that. But I'm getting off track here. I just basically wanted to cover the connection between Cyndi Lauper and Captain Lou, because they really were the best of friends.
Oh yeah, they were. And the only thing that kind of made me not enjoy the live action segment is that you didn't have Captain Lou go off screen, change clothes, and come back in non-Mario attire, and actually like have Mario leave and take the rubber bands. I think the rubber bands, right?
Yeah.
Mustache. Like, if Mario took the rubber bands and said, "Hey Luigi, I'm gonna go see if I can find him," and then he comes back in just regular non-Mario attire, and has I thought that would have been better at the end, but I don't know. In the animated segment, RoboKoopa. Koopa uses a robo suit to kidnap Princess Toadstool and Toad. The suit's inventor then builds Mario and Luigi a suit of their own so they can fight Koopa. Obviously, the episode is based on the Ed 209.
Yeah,
RoboCop.
Sort of. I mean,
well, it's based on RoboCop. It's loosely based on RoboCop.
Very loosely. I mean, if you watched RoboCop and then watched this, you'd be like, okay, where are the similarities other than the fact that there was a robot Koopa?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was a little Transformers-ish, sort of, but not really.
Yeah. I would say people are going to be like, okay, TFU and Mike, we get it. You don't like the GoBots. It was more GoBots.
Yeah, you know what? I'll amend what I said. It was like
it was way more GoBot style. I mean, if you look at Koopa's suit, that does not look like an Optimus Prime or a Megatron suit at all. It looks like a really, really bad GoBot suit.
I mean, the only thing that would have sealed the deal and made it confirmed GoBots would if you put up a force field and hit under it.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. All right. I don't have. I have 3 good things, but it's not enough for me to actually do work and segment the clips. But let's RoboKoopalize them. I thought that was kind of a funny made-up word by the Troopa. And then the Plumberinator, really. You'll be back.
Oh boy.
Why is it Luigi always has to be the balls of the joke?
Yeah, I noticed that.
That was freaky as all hell. Like, strange. Do you like anything about this one or no?
Let's see. Well, it's the last episode. Haha. No. It's
over. It's over.
Were Bullet? I noticed that Bullet Bills were in this episode. Were they in any other episode?
I don't think so.
They
no.
might be the rarest enemy in the entire cartoon.
Yeah, I think they are actually.
Yeah. So, hey, cool, Bullet Bills. Other than that, there were RoboKoopa Troopas, and that's sort of, but not entirely, like the Mecha Koopas that show up in the Mario World cartoon.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Not really a whole lot.
Yeah. Let's go stomp on some Goombas.
Dr. Nerdnick, how can we stop RoboKoopa? Mumble Bumble South the Quakenmaster.
He says you can't.
Stomping on the Goombas here. Dr. Nerdnick? Wow, I didn't know Dr. Robotnik had any relatives.
Yeah.
Error. Animation error. The princess and Toad were trapped. But after Mario and Luigi fell back into the pipe, they aren't trapped anymore.
Yeah.
The force field bubble thing.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm watching a Sonic cartoon, but with Mario's.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It felt like a Sonic episode.
Yeah. This is the final episode of the series. Really? This is it? Like I said before, this week and... was it this week or last? Yeah. It was either this week or last week. Like, Flatbush Koopa or... No, it was last week I said it. Flatbush Koopa or Brooklyn Bound would have... Either of those 2 episodes would have been a better final episode than RoboKoopa. Yeah. To end this series.
And what this means is that this is the plot that Koopa decided to ditch Mauser and Tri-Clyde and go for his Koopa kids.
This is?
Well, I'm sort of making a joke. I'm saying that if this is chronologically the final episode, then this is where he decides to switch his followers. But continuity in Mario cartoons don't actually mix. So.
Not really, no. What about you for things you didn't like about RoboKoopa?
Oh boy, it's... I don't even know where to begin. It's another one of these weird episodes where it's like, why was this even made? They're in a high-tech world. You got it right. It was like a Sonic episode, but the whole time I was kind of thinking like, what is this, Mega Man? It's like you're in the wrong game. It seemed to be referencing a movie, but also not referencing it at the same time. I mean, I saw no parallels to RoboCop at all.
Well, I'm saying that's what it said when I read that. That's what's in the Wikipedia article saying that it's based off.
I know,
that.
but what I'm saying is that I'm pretty sure that they intended it to be an homage to RoboCop, but they took it in such a weird direction that it bears no resemblance to the source material at all.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It just wasn't. No. It just wasn't a fun episode to watch. It was totally strange as far as a Mario cartoon goes, and you know what? A criticism that I keep meaning to make, but I keep forgetting is that. A lot of these plots, if you just think of them as story outlines and just take the Mario characters out and put in any generic character, they're really not very interesting stories. You would describe these stories to someone, and they'd be like, "What the hell? Who would watch this show?" And then you tell them, "Oh, I just described the Mario cartoon," and then they go, "Oh, yeah, yeah," and that's what this is like.
Yeah, I don't know. So we're going to take a quick break. You're going to hear some audio and some other stuff, and we'll come back with our final ratings and final thoughts and all that good stuff after this.
The Super Mario Bros. Super Show will return.
Coming to Grand Rapids, Michigan on September 21st and 22nd is GrandCon Gaming and Comics Convention, presented by Celebration Cinemas. Join us in playing or chatting it up with fellow enthusiasts in a community that understands your passions. Get lost in the adventure of your favorite role-playing game. Admire costumes and art from vendors and attendees. Meet the creators behind your favorite mainstream and independent games and comic books. Check out unpublished games and sneak peek at things to come. You can get all this and more at GrandCon. For more information, please visit www.grand-con.com.
Like animation? Come listen to Animation Aficionados.
And if you disagree with us, you could be a guest on a future show.
Available on iTunes, the Zune Market, and animationaficionados.com.
If you want something wrong done right, you gotta wrong do it yourself. Get out of my galaxy, Marios! You're trespassing!
You're wrong, Koopa. We have a perfect right to be here, and so do the mushroom space colonists.
Yeah, and if you think we'll let you destroy their planet, you're really spaced out. On guard, Hardshell. I'm gonna make linguine out of you.
I'd like to see you try it, Meatball.
Take the plunge, Koopa.
Coming soon from the Command Center commentaries, celebrating 20 years of Power Rangers. It's morphin' time.
Thank you so much, Jason David Frank, for that ringing endorsement. Yes, that's right, folks. Starting in episode 29, From the Command Center is going back and celebrating 20 years of Power Rangers with the From the Command Center commentaries. We'll be doing 15 episodes from MMPR Season 1. And after that, who knows? I know we're doing commentaries from Seasons 2 and 3, and we'll do a commentary on the film. After that, who knows? Commentaries could take us through a number of episodes. There's a very, very, very long list. So I hope everyone enjoys it. As I've said before, we will get to Megaforce once that series completes itself on Netflix or whatever else. Thank you so much, and now prepare yourself for From the Command Center commentaries, our way of going back in depth and noticing stuff we did not pick up on in the original overview episodes of the podcast, or stuff we missed when we watched them as children. Thank you very much.
Let the power protect you.
That did it. Let's go.
It's the Marios. Left.
Are you looking for a weekly dose of gaming news and retro? And check out Off the Cuff, available Fridays on Geekcast Radio Network from the producers of XRG. New name, same.
Now back to the Super Mario Bros. Super Show.
Alright, before we do our closing out of the show and all that good stuff, we have to rate the final 3 episodes of Super Show Crocodile Mario. What do you give it?
I'll give it a 1.
Really?
It's too high. I don't know.
I give this one overall the entire episode from beginning to end. I got to give it a 3 simply for Roddy.
Well, I wasn't thinking of Roddy Piper, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're counting the live action, I'll give it
Oh,
a
yes.
Okay,
yeah.
Because Piper makes everything good.
Yes, that's right. Star Koopa.
Oh, 0.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
RoboKoopa.
1.
Same here. It barely resembled what it was trying to parody.
Yeah.
Just so bad. Alright, thank you for joining us here in Pixels in the Animation. There's always get in contact with us or leave feedback for the show. Visit the website, geekcastradio.com. You can also join our forums, forums.geekcastradio.com. Email us at feedback@geekcastradio.com. Leave the show's feedback in iTunes. Please do this. Follow us on Twitter at GeekCastRadio is the network Twitter. Mine is TFG and Mike. What is your Twitter, sir?
Neil Sama.
Become a fan on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/GeekCastRadio Network. You can also check out facebook.com/AnimationAficionados and facebook.com/Neil's Classic Gaming. Call the voicemail line. Tell us the show you're leaving the message for and your name. 502-526-5821. We hope you enjoyed this latest episode of Pixels in the Animation and wish you'll join us next time when we will be recapping Super Mario Bros. Super Show. It's over. Show's over. It's over.
That's a wrap.
That's a bad rap.
No. Till next time, everyone. Do the Mario.
For now, I am TF2 and Michael with
TV's Mr. Neil.
Tune in next week and help us find the pixels in the animation. We will catch you then.
Do the Mario! Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step and then again. Let's do the Mario all together now. You got it. It's the Mario. Do the Mario. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step and then again. Let's do the Mario all together now.